Hi, I'm Scott Danner with Freedom Street Partners, and I'm here today to answer the age-old question: who's better, men or women, when it comes to investing? So with this topic, I want you to just pause for a second, pause the video, just right below, put what you think. Do you think men make better investors than women? Do you think women make better investors than men? And maybe a brief why. I know everybody thinks differently, and I'm going to tell you a couple of quick stories that might give you an idea of what I think. Just recently, we hosted our annual Valentine's Day event, and we've been doing a women's luncheon event for many, many years. We usually have 50, 60, 75 women from around our area come in, have a wonderful luncheon. We had a particular client, Anne, who came, and her husband had just recently passed. And when this happens, a lot of people shut down, especially when it comes to going out in public and doing different things. And I had convinced Anne to come out to our event. And Anne was an amazing woman, and her husband was an amazing guy, and they were married a long time, 40 plus years. As she was leaving, she thanked me and gave me a big hug and said, "Oh, what a great event." And I handed her a single red rose. We gave all the ladies a single red rose as they were leaving. And I handed her a single red rose, and she burst out in tears. And I thought I had done something wrong, and I hadn't at all. She looked at me and said, "You know, my husband, every year that we were married, Valentine's Day is not only Valentine's Day for me, but it's also my birthday. And he would give me one single red rose. And I thought this year, when I woke up, that this would be the first year I wouldn't receive that rose." And I tell you that story because we host a lot of events, very few that matter as much as this Valentine's Day event. And we found that we have a very wide variety of clients that are interested and friends that are interested, and the women really come out and enjoy this event. And just recently, what's most interesting is we've been getting guys that are wondering why they're not being invited to these events. And so I've had to answer that question. And I had a question the other day. "Hey, what's the guy event? What are we doing for us?" And he goes, "It makes me feel like you only want the women clients." And I said, that's not the case, but I will explain something to you. Women do one thing better than men that is proven. And the reality is it tends to make them just a little bit better at investing than men. And so what is that one thing? What do we think that one thing is? And he laughed at me and he goes, "I have no idea." And I looked at him and I said, "The word is commitment." So what does it have to do with the Valentine's Day luncheon? Well, when you're going to have 75 people come out to an event and you're going to feed everybody and you're going to have entertainment, it's going to be a great event, you want people to show up. And I looked at the guy and I said, "You know what happens when a guy decides he's going to go to an event? Let's say we're going to have beers and at the ballpark, at Harbor Park, right? We all go out and we have this event. What happens to most men is they come home and it's 75 degrees. They RSVP'd 2 weeks ago and they say, I'm not going to go today. I don't need to go to this event." That does not happen with women. When they set their minds that they're going to go into this event, they're going to bring a friend, they put it on the calendar, they show up. They understand that word commitment. And when it comes to investing, that really matters. Commitment to a plan, commitment to a strategy, commitment to ideas. And when you attach that to something, it makes it a lot easier to be successful as an investor. So I don't know how many of you posted women over men below. I am not a male hater. I am a male. I hope to be a very good investor, and obviously I do this for a living, so I understand that some men will be better at this than some women. But I also understand that in general, commitment makes a big difference when it comes to a plan. And so my suggestion is go back to your answer and see if you've changed your mind at all. So once again, I'm Scott Danner with Freedom Street Partners. Thank you so much for joining us. And stay tuned because we're going to be doing a couple more videos on this topic specifically, women in investing and the success that we've seen. Have a great day.